Alright, so the whole point of this is you're going to tell me about the combination of your film with your poster and your article. So let's start off by you telling me what kind of short film you made.
A really good one.
A really good one.
I don't know.
Should I ask that?
Go on, you start.
Well, we chose originally we chose a different genre, but during the making and stuff, it turned out more of a romance comedy film. And obviously, it looks well. We've done quite good cinematography in it, and we put a lot of effort into the table work.
A few emails here.
Who's your target audience for your film?
Oh, anyone between like 40 and 20 plus, I guess. It's pretty broad.
How
Both.
It appeals to boys by using technology, and obviously it appeals to girls because it's a romance.
It's Philip's talking about. Anyone who's used chat yet, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
mostly
good.
men.
Yeah.
In the 40s.
You've challenged a sort of stereotype of chat roulette, haven't you?
Yes.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so bearing in mind your target audience, you said it's like a mixed gender, even though it's a romantic comedy which tends to appeal more to females. How have you made that evident in your poster? How have you appealed to your target audience in this?
I really don't know.
So let's start with the image, can we?
Okay, the image is just a posterised, I don't know. It's just our main character with a really old computer for a head. I thought that was quite nice.
Well, when I look at the poster, it's from my point.
Yeah.
It's good because it shows the technology in it, but it masks the face behind the technology, which on the internet you can get in touch with anybody. So obviously that's good. But as well as that, because it's a romance comedy, we tried to put a nice bright colour, so we went with like a greeny yellowish. And obviously we've got the tagline there, really common. And just the actors as well as all the other little details we need. But as for the main subject of the poster, it does give an anonymous feel about it.
I think that's a really good point. Was it your intention to go with like the...
Well, I just try to be as like funny as possible.
What influenced you? Did any particular artwork or anything like that influence you when you came up with this idea? Because it is really, this is very striking.
I don't know. Not really. Just, yeah. I was working with what we had.
It kind of reminds me of the Dig poster. Like just that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because it's posterised, which is an independent film, isn't it? Yours is obviously
Independent.
Yeah. That's great. Okay, tell me about the magazine article. You can see some of it on the screen. How have you tried to sell your short film?
We lied.
We lied.
So, I don't know.
We lied well.
I didn't want to put ratings and stuff on, but we were advised that we should do.
On the other page, there's rating.
Yeah, there's a rating there. See, I would rate the film 7 out of 10. I would recommend it to all. Because John Kent's like, he's a mega character. Even though he's really, I don't know, we just highlighted its best bits, I guess, I suppose. So.
Yeah. What type of magazine is that intended for?
Empire, maybe, something like that.
Someone got us that one, I can't know.
Rather than Sight and Sound, bearing in mind yours is quite independent in style.
Yeah, but I just, the way it was, the way
it's more like because it's a romance comedy film, it more appeal to just everyday people rather than people who would read something such as I don't know.
It could be applied to anything, I guess.
I think that's the appeal of your film. I think it's quite universal because your characters, how old are your actors?
17.
12. But yeah, just about average college age, yeah.
Yeah, so that might appeal to 15, 25. So
It's like the subject matter,
Young
love, everyone's experience.
Oh, brilliant.
And there's also a little bit on the poster for fans out there at the bottom.
Well, oh, next week, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you keep them.
There you go.
keeping the excitement going. So you talked about a neutral colour scheme, that this doesn't stand out, well, it doesn't offend males or females, it's something that can work with both genders.
It's kind of bright but dull at the other end as well, which is Daco's thing.
Yeah. What kind of elements are repeated from the film, in the poster, in the article? How do you know they're all the same product?
Well, if you watch the film, you can obviously see his bow tie. Amazing. Obviously the present it brings, which is quite significant, and it's used as a comedy gag, like during the film. But there's obviously when they give it to him.
Someone stole it.
What was in the box?
Sewing kit.
It's a sewing kit.
It was a sewing kit.
It was just a sewing kit. It was about wrong.
Yeah, because the box was nice and then we got some ribbon.
It was beautiful, it was an enigma in itself, that's what I wanted to know.
It was a free prop.
It was a what?
Free prop.
In all honesty, I think your poster is... I think it does what you said in the first sentence, that it's reaching out to an independent audience. It's certainly got an style to it. Just what you've done, isn't it, how you posterised it, it doesn't... Well, it looks more professional, it does. It's good. Why did you pick this font?
I don't know. It reminded me of like the Love Actually font for some reason. And then it's just familiarising like words with things like skins, you know, that font, the skins. I saw that somewhere else in a different font. And I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I do. Seeing certain words in certain fonts, just, yeah.
No, that's good. This is a very fashionable font at the moment, and I just wondered if you knew that when you picked it, but you kind of talked about where your ideas came from. It's